Ladies and gentlemen, this is TJ Thomas Johnson back again after I think 3 weeks, which is like a lot of time. I mean, between videos and things like that. And I want to apologize because I haven't been consistent, and the reason for that is because the things that been going on over here in the house and all that type of shit. And I want to say that I'm gonna start making some videos and things like that. I'm gonna come back and the reason why I didn't make a bunch of videos this week and things like that is because there was things happening over here that you know that I mean a lot of noise, a lot of problems and things like that, and I couldn't like find. It's not like I have like a place to record like without noise and things like that. I always record when there's not too much people in the house or there is not too much noise, and well, my family is very noisy, so I couldn't make these videos and things like that. But hey, like I wanted to do like for example, I wanted to do like a review from the Act One of Arcane Season Two that had released, and at this time the Arcane Season Two Part Act Two has released, and I still didn't watch it, so I'm gonna focus before I watch the Act Two of the Season Two. Man, there's a lot of twos. I'm gonna do a review of the Act One, and I'm gonna talk about it. And but right now I'm gonna do a video of comeback. I'm gonna do like a simple video where I can just maybe just edit a little bit. And the video that I'm gonna do to come back is a reaction to Secret Level, which is an Amazon series about a bunch of video games. And man, when you have like this a series about a video game, I'm already in. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be watching the video, the Secret Level, and we're gonna talk a little bit about it. So here we go. Let's see.
Was that person who did those things?
Man, I'm really hyped for this.
That's
Like,
still me.
I don't know if you guys can see it.
That's
By the way, the reason why I'm not using the webcam right now and things like that is because like man, the webcam, like, it's not there is a problem with the webcam, but there is a problem for sure with the computer that I'm using. Man, when you start to record anything on this computer, man, everything just turns into like 10 FPS. And man, like the webcam doesn't have a problem. Like it runs at like 30 FPS, but it still looks worse than my cell phone cam, which means that I basically waste money on the webcam, at least for recording videos and things like that outside of the computer. So what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna try to get a new computer. I don't know when, so you guys gonna have to you guys gonna have to be tuning with uh, the usual computer and cell phone cam that I always do. I basically been recording for a while now. So yeah, sadly I couldn't make the webcam work properly on this computer because this computer is basically fucked. The computer is basically shit. But anyways, we're gonna do some videos like this for a while. I don't know when I'm gonna start like uh, getting a new computer, but I mean we will see. We will see.
who I find every hour, every day. I don't always win.
Man, this look. I wanna already say like right away. Like this whole series looking is looking amazing. This is literally like a cutscene of like those PlayStation. You remember on God of War 1 when once in a while you would get like those cutscenes that look like that look like 4K, like cinematic and shit, like look beautiful as shit. And after this, you get a cutscene like from the in-game that look like, you know, it look like the in-game graphics and things like that. Man, this is basically like those high quality details cutscene series, but like 10 times better because of course the technology is way better than it was like in the 2000s. Like man, this looks amazing. And by the way, I don't know if you guys can see. This is the part where this is the scene where it shows like those that bridge that is like a sword that is like the statue holding a sword as a bridge and things like that. Bro, I thought it was I shit you not. I thought it was like the bridge in the God of War 1 when Kratos would across like you will there is the mountain that has the biggest stairs for the mountain where Kratos would throw himself from the first game, and when you cross the bridge that there it was like the sword and there was the statue from far behind like holding the sword, and when you go across you will like find like those circulating those circle stairs going down, and then you go to like the sewers and things like that. Man, I really thought it was like this scene was like the God of War 1 the God of War like the scene of the God of War 1 game, that part. But no, it seems like this is like base I don't know, like in something like the Dungeons and Dragons, or something like that. Like this is from another game. I just thought that this was like, I just thought was really cool before because I thought it was like the God of War 1 stage, you know. But sadly it isn't. But it's still really cool because it looks
How
like.
much would you risk?
Man, this looks
How
like.
hard would you fight?
Oh, we have Sifu as well.
Lives would you give?
You guys can see it. I'm sorry about that.
What you're capable of.
Man, this is gonna be so good. Like just by this trailer alone. No, I'm gonna say it before I say the other thing that I would say. Uh, over here they said inspired by your favorite games, and I mean for the most part, from the most part, this is true. I mean for a few people because there's people that here that didn't play Mega Man when the Mega Man games like I'm gonna go straight and say like I never played Mega Man, but I know how iconic Mega Man is. I mean, it's Mega Man, you know what I'm saying? But these games that I never had the opportunity to play, man, I'm hoping to one day, go and play out those games because, what do I call? I'm a very fanatic person when it comes to those big ass franchises that I never had the opportunity to experience. And man, I hope to one day like experience those games that I never had the chance. Like Mega Man, for example, like Warhammer, the new Warhammer single player that had launched. Like I always heard about Warhammer World and lore, but I never played the games because most of the games that they release is not for me. But like those that one, the single player one that released recently, man, I'm really looking forward for that, like to play one day. And And of course, I would love to stream all those games and things like that. To experience them from the first time, because sadly I was one of those person that didn't have the opportunity to experience none of those games when they come out, like from the PS4, and now I have a PS4, and I would love to, and I have a lot of games over there that I didn't play, like Final Fantasy 15, and I would love to experience those games with you guys, but I just can't seem to record them with like the cell phone. Like I don't have like a stand for the cell phone to record while I'm playing. I don't have like a webcam, a PlayStation webcam, because I just don't have it. And the PlayStation 4 just supports like the PlayStation webcam, which sucks. Which it doesn't make sense for me. I mean, it makes sense for the Sony company, because they just want money. They just want to sell their own things. That never makes sense to me. And also, of course, I don't have a good PC. Like this computer that I have here sucks shit. Is slow. It is very slow, and when you start to record things, it is even slower. So yeah, man. Like I would love to try those games one day. And this series, man. I think this series, man. I think this series. I hope this series is good, because it's just gonna make video games more popular. Damn. Motherfucker just pick up the L and just throw it back. Okay, let me see this right now. Okay, we have over here, they are showing the names in the games. We have Warhammer. We have Unreal Tournament. I don't know what Unreal Tournament is, but it looks like something on Unreal Engine related, which is cool, because this is like they are not just showing games they are already, but showing like things from like Unreal, the Unreal Engine, I guess. We have New World, which is like if I'm not mistaken, it's a MMORPG, which is Asmongold once had played. I saw him play it once, and man, I'm not down with those uh, MMORPG things. You know what I'm saying? But I heard that like Crimson Desert was once supposed to be, I guess, like a MMORPG or something. I don't know, man, but I never was into those MMOs RPGs. We have like PlayStation, and if I not, I heard they would like, I heard that Kratos won't get like his own episode, like God of War won't get like his own episode. He actually would get a crossover episode with like the PlayStation characters, which is sounds really cool. Like I don't know how that's gonna work. You know, man, what would be really awesome if Sony did a PlayStation episode focus on all the PlayStation characters, of course. But this episode, like the plot twist with this episode is that this episode will be an announcement of a new PlayStation All Stars game. Man, that would be fucking nuts. But I know they're not gonna do that. They are not that smart. Come on, they are not that smart to do a PlayStation episode focus on their own exclusive characters, just to announce like a new PlayStation All Stars game. Like they won't do that. They don't have the balls to do that. They are not smart enough to do that. But if it was me, man, I would do some shit like this. Like do a complete episode with all my characters, just to announce in the end of the episode a new PlayStation All Stars game coming out in like, I don't know, 2025, 2026, who knows. Man, that would be a dream. Oh, we have over here like Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons. The Outer Worlds 2. I never played the first one. We have Pac-Man. Man, Pac-Man looks crazy on this photo. I mean, on this scene right here. It looks like the Pac-Man is gonna be a villain, like almost like a horror movie villain. Man, that sounds crazy. Honor of the Kings, Armored Car. We Keanu Reeves, I heard. We Keanu Reeves, of course. Man, I'm already saying like the fight's gonna be nuts. The fight's gonna be crazy. Mega Man, man, I'm really curious with Mega Man because for the scenes that I've seen here, it looks like very emotional, and all the scenes that they shown from the Mega Man episode is that scene of Mega Man suit up, like he putting his suit, his like mechanic suit and things like that. And if you can see on this frame right here, is Mega Man getting out like with that crazy gangster walk from the room. Man, I'm really curious because it looks like the Mega Man one is. I'm really curious about the Mega Man one because the Mega Man one looks very emotional and all that type of shit, you know. So I'm really happy for some episodes like this. We have Exodus, which I never heard. To be honest, if you play Exodus, I never heard about it. I'm sorry. We have Spelunky, which I don't know about. Crossfire. Now Crossfire, if I'm not mistaken, which I probably am, Crossfire is that game that was really old, that people used to play, which was like the FPS that kind of look like CS:GO in some way, but have like those crazy ass guns and things like that. That was kind of like Dragon, almost like the new Call of Duty. But I guess Crossfire is like a FPS. I guess that was like old and then turned new. I don't know, but I kind of heard about Crossfire once upon a time, you know. Concord that people are that people like no that people like me are not that too excited about. But I'm curious. What if the episode of Concord turned out to be really good? Like, what if the episode turned out to be like a Cyberpunk Edge Runs in some way? Like, would that even mean anything? Because, as we know, PlayStation tried to come back with Concord in like a free to play this time around. And as we know, the story, if they fucked up, they basically didn't come back with Concord in any way possible. They just forgot that the game exists, and it is what it is. The game is basically like out from the stores and things like that. I don't know if they deleted the game in some kind of way, or if they are waiting for the episode to be good, or at least the people to like the episode, so they can come back with the game again in like a free-to-play format. I don't know, but man, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird to watch the Concord episode knowing that the Concord game, the main thing, has died. You know. But who knows? Maybe if the episode is good, maybe they could do like a bunch of series, at least to make up for the game that died, and that they spend like 400 million, I guess, which is crazy, because that game doesn't look at all like 400 million. It's well made in some parts, but it's not close to being anything looking like 400 million or 300 million. And of course we have like, hey, the other episode that I'm really looking forward about, Sifu. Hey, let's see, bro. Nah, man, Sifu is looking crazy.
Doesn't matter what I made you for. This is what you were meant for.
Keanu Reeves getting ready to control the gear, the armored car.
Conquest awaits.
Man, Sifu is getting crazy. What? Holy shit! Damn. Hey, they spent some money on this shit. I mean, I should obviously know. Like, this whole thing looks like very expensive. Do you guys remember those CGI commercials? This is basically like a series of CGI commercials in the most top of the best of levels, you know what I'm saying, of the best looking animation possible. This whole series is basically like a commercial for the games. But man, like, look at those names right here. Arnold Schwarzenegger, the son of Arnold Schwarzenegger, Patrick Schwarzenegger, Kevin Hart, which is said it was in some shit recently. It is what it is. Keanu Reeves, of course, and we have some names over here that the people that maybe I don't know in the name format, but maybe if like I saw some pictures and things like that, I probably will know. But man, there's some crazy names over here, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Keanu Reeves, Kevin Hart. Like, there's some people here, even though that people don't put Kevin Hart in the same level as like Keanu Reeves, of course. I mean, there's some people with big names over here. Man, this whole show must cost like... Man, this show is expensive. And I hope it's good, man, because everything looks good. And I hope the stories are good. Because if this is good, it means there's gonna be more of this. And I love it, because I love those type of things. And it's not like we get like this type of thing like normally, you know. Of course, we have like Love, Death and Robots, which is like a bunch of different animations and different stories, which I still didn't watch. And you know, but I heard it was really good. So because of that, I knowing that Love and Death Robots are really good, that people that watch it really enjoy, I'm looking forward for this to be good as well, man. And I hope it's good. Like, holy shit, man! Armored Core here is looking crazy. Everything is looking crazy right now. Nah, man, this shot of Mega Man is crazy. Nah. Look at this, bro. Man, this looks high quality as shit. Nah, I'm hyped, bro. Nah, I'm hyped, man. I'm really hyped for this. There's this little music on the end. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I guess this is it. Man, Secret Level is looking crazy. I hope that people watch this. I mean, I hope this is good, you know what I'm saying? I was disappointed before, but man, we get some interesting stuff right now. And don't worry, I'm gonna do the Arcane Season 2 review. I watched the Act 1. I'm gonna do the Act 2 that released like basically like today in like 5 a.m. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is TJK Thomas Johnson. I'm coming back, you know. I'm doing some stuff. I'm gonna react to the new news that dropped for the Metal Gear, remake, Metal Gear Delta, which is basically Metal Gear 3 again. But yeah, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is TJK Thomas Johnson, and I'm out. Until the next video.